1996 Tom Davis Freedom Bowl featuring the Overton County Jr. Wildcats and the Upperman Junior High Bees. The 1996 Overton County Jr. Wildcats come in with a record of 9-0. They have won 28 consecutive ball games coming into tonight's contest. They have won 2 straight Freedom Bowls here at Livingston Academy's Tom Davis Field. They are coached by David Peterman. He's assisted by Nikki Franklin, Bobby Gore, and Terry Melton. Upperman Junior High comes in with a record of 5-1. They are coached by Jim Schaefer. He's assisted by Matt Snow. Captains for both clubs going to the center of the field. The captains for Upperman are number 1, Chris Huddleston, and number 51, Eric Gentry. Captains for Overton County are number 74, Clint Melton, number 30, James Parsons, number 24, Brandon Smith, and number 12, Robert Richardson. The 8th graders playing their final game for the Overton County Junior Wildcats also out there on the field tonight for the coin toss. They are number 75, Andrew Looper, number 99, John Cole Robbins, number 81, Anthony Webb, number 5, Bryant Harmon, number 84, Jordan Looper, number 1, Ryan Ledbetter, number 61, Dan Christensen, number 80, Nathan Randolph, number 21, Josh Parsons, number 22, Gentry Linder, number 85, Randy Savage, number 65, Stephen Barlow, number 69, Elliot Vaughn, number 31, Chad Harvey, number 3, Matt Poston, number 10, Troy Pennington, number 73, Chad Staggs, and number 68, Blake Peterman. Overton County won the toss. They will receive to start tonight's ball game. So the Overton County Junior Wildcats going to go on offense for the first time tonight to get the game underway. Overton County, as we said, comes in at 9-0. They won their last ball game 48-0 over They won 48-0 on Tuesday night, defeating Fox Middle School. Deep to receive for Overton County is number 21, Josh Parsons. He's flanked on his left by Antoine Darty, on his right by Robert Richardson. To kick off for Upperman will be number 85, Josh Williams. Upperman will be in the road black with the white numerals. Overton County will be in the white jerseys with the blue numerals. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Kick from Williams, good kick. Parsons takes it at the 15-yard line, up across the 20 to the 25, across the 30, hit down at the 35-yard line. Williams, the kicker, down there to make the tackle, along with number 10, Chad Huddleston. And Overton County is going to have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line to start tonight's ball game. We're just underway with the 1996 Freedom Bowl, as Overton County has won this Freedom Bowl 5 times since its inception. They have won it 2 straight, looking for their 3rd straight Freedom Bowl championship. Robert Richardson is the quarterback. He wears number 12. The fullback is James Parsons. The tailback is Josh Parsons. Hand it to Josh, running to the right side, gets a block on the corner, and is hit down after a short gain, maybe a 3-yard gain, making the tackle number 85, Josh Williams, along with number 72, Eric Glasson. The wide receiver starting tonight's ball game for Overton County is number 84, Jordan Looper, and number 80, Nathan Randolph. Tight end is number 85, Randy Savage. The center is number 50, James Klaus. The guards are number 68, Blake Peterman, and number 61, Dan Christensen. The tackles are number 74, Clint Melton, and number 69, Elliot Vaughn. Hand it to Parsons, running to the left side. He's hit the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard. Good defensive play over there by Upperman, number 59, Derek Cowan, in there along with number 72, Eric Glasson. Going to be no gain for Parsons on his 2nd carry of the night, and it's going to set up a 3rd down and 8. now for Overton County. Passing situation for Richardson from his 38-yard line. 6:45 to play in the first quarter. This the opening drive of the night for Overton County, the opening drive of the ball game. Brian Harmon in as a wide receiver to the right side. Hand it on a little misdirection handoff. Parsons gets a block on the corner, tries to bounce it outside, can't get away from the lone defender. Out there to make the stop, number 10, Chad Huddleston. Going to be a 4-yard gain for Parsons, and will set up a 4th and 4. And Overton County is going to have to punt the football away. As on 3 downs, Upperman has held the Overton County Jr. Wildcats and will force the first punt of the night in the ball game. To punt will be number 7, Antoine Darty. Dropping deep to receive for Upperman is number 33, Brian Bruce. Snap is good. Darty's punt is away. Line drive punt. Pretty good punt by Darty. Bruce takes it at the 33. Good move. Bruce up to the 40. Into the open field. Bruce across midfield and finally brought down at the 44-yard line. Penalty marker down at the 44, so it's going to be a good return by Bruce. But we will check the penalty as it was thrown by the referee. And it's going to be a face mask against Overton County. So that's going to give Upperman excellent starting field position, as they will tack 15 yards onto this good return by Bruce. And they will move the football all the way inside the 30-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for Upperman from the Overton County 29. So Upperman with the short field to work with as they start tonight's ball game. Quarterback for Upperman is number 1, Chris Huddleston. Running backs, the fullback is number 34, John Williams, and number 33, Brian Bruce. We'll set the rest of the offense after this 1st and 10 play. Huddleston has him under center, tied into the right side, give it to the fullback, no room up the middle, and able to spin off a tackle was John Williams. In there to make the stop was Elliott Vaughn along with Anthony Webb. It's going to be a short gain for Williams, maybe a yard on the play, and it's going to set up a 2nd and 9 for Upperman. Wide receivers for Upperman are number 10, Chad Huddleston, and number 84, Thomas Kelly. Tight end is number 85, Josh Williams. Pitch goes to Bruce off the right side, and Bruce is caught at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Brian Bruce on his first carry of the night, and it's going to set up a 3rd down now for Upperman. Offensive linemen for Upperman are number 72, Eric Glasson, number 76, Matt Carter, number 59, Derek Cowan, and we'll set the others as we go along. Have not picked up their numbers yet. It's a 3rd and 9 as it's a loss of a yard on the play for Brian Bruce. The other offensive linemen are number 51, Eric Gentry, and number 75, Frankie Searcy. It's 3rd down and 9 facing the Upperman Bees. Pressure. Pass complete on the screen play to Bruce. He has blockers. Bruce across the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for Upperman on the first pass completion by Chris Huddleston. This one goes to Brian Bruce for 10 yards, and an Upperman 1st down at the 18-yard line of Overton County as they move the chains. First down of the night for either club. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. This the opening drive of the night for Upperman. It started at the Overton County 29-yard line. I formation behind Huddleston. 2 wide receivers to the left side. They work the short side of the field. Fumble, the ball is loose. And I believe Huddleston able to fall on it. Chris Huddleston able to fall on it forward for a gain of a yard. So it's going to set up a 2nd and 9 now for Upperman. As in the exchange from center, Huddleston lost the football. Not sure if it was whose fault it was, but the ball laid on the ground for a second, and Huddleston able to fall on it to keep possession for Upperman. Number 40, Jason Shanks into the lineup now for Upperman. He's about the only sub that Coach Jim Schaefer will use. Brian Bruce carries it across the 15 down near the 10-yard line. Going to be a 7-yard gain for Bruce and set up a 3rd down and 4. They spot him at the 11-yard line, so it's more like a 6-yard gain. And it's going to be a 3rd and 4 for Upperman. quick moving first quarter. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Each team has had the football only once. Upperman has a 3rd and 4, 2-down territory for the Bees. Going wide to the right is Thomas Kelly. Wide to the left is Chad Huddleston. Looks like they may have messed up the exchange again. The pitch goes to Bruce. Bruce will be close to a first down. Josh Parsons over there to make the tackle on Bruce. And it looks like he's going to be about a yard short, and he will. Going to be a 3-yard gain for Brian Bruce, but it's going to set up a 4th and 1 for Upperman. So there's a big play early for both these clubs trying to set the tone in this ball game. It's 4th down and a long one facing the Upperman Junior High Bees. They line it up with the tight end to the right side. They stay in that I formation. They've ran out of it almost exclusively tonight. They have ran out of it exclusively tonight. And Upperman wants a timeout. Chris Huddleston didn't like what he saw and will take the first timeout of the ball game with 2:01 to play in the first quarter. With timeout, your score. Upperman nothing, Overton County nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. Upperman facing a 4th and a long one. And movement, and Upperman jumped. Coming out of the timeout, Upperman moved. That's going to be a legal procedure against Upperman, so they're going to move the football back 5 yards. And it's going to be a 4th and 6 instead of a 4th and 1. So that could be the first big play of tonight's ball game, and it's a penalty against Upperman for illegal procedure as you get the signal, as we get the signal from the referee. And it's 4th and closer to 7 after they spot the football. So what turned into a running situation has now become a passing situation for the Upperman Bees. Huddleston, play action, rolling out, throws on the move, incomplete. In and out of the hands of John Williams. So Overton County is held on downs. They'll take over at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, as Huddleston had Williams open, couldn't hold on to it, and Overton County is going to take over 1st and 10 from their 15-yard line as Richardson coming in with the play from the sideline with 1:55 to play in the first quarter. Wide receivers to each side for Richardson. Pro set in the backfield. Hand the football to Josh Parsons. Parsons turns the corner, and he is run down at the 20-yard line. There to make the stop is number 38. We don't have a 38 on our roster. Number 10 is Chad Huddleston. He was also in on the tackle. It's a 5-yard gain for Josh Parsons. And it will set up a 2nd and 5 for Overton County. James Parsons directly behind Richardson. Again, the pro set from Overton County. Hand it to James up the middle, running hard, and able to take the football up to the 19-yard line on his first carry of the night. Going to be about a yard short of the first down. And the officials calling time. It's going to be a first down. So give him 5 yards on the carry. Looked like he was going to be a little short, but he is not. James Parsons picks up the first down of the night for the Overton County Junior Wildcats with 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Poston wide to the left. Looper wide to the right. 4 down linemen for Upperman. Defensive end to the left side. Over Randy Savage. James Parsons again on the carry across the 20, up to the 24-yard line. Going to be another 5-yard gain and going to set up a 2nd down and 5 for Overton County. So the Junior Wildcats have ran the football 6 times now for 21 yards. It's a 2nd and 6 as they give him 4 yards on the carry. 15 seconds to play in the first quarter, last play of the first quarter. Misdirection handoff to Josh Parsons. Turns it up. Good cut by Parsons. He'll have a first down up at the 39-yard line. Going to be a 10-yard gain for Josh Parsons as Overton County picks up back-to-back first downs. As this first quarter comes to a close, the Overton County Jr. Wildcats picking up back-to-back first downs, as that will be the last play of the first quarter, as the clock sits now at 1 second and it will run out. So at the end of the first quarter, Overton County 0, Upperman nothing. Overton County leading in yardage 31-20. They have 31 yards on the ground, does Overton County. All of their yardage in the first half on the ground. Leading the way rushing the football, Josh Parsons, 5 carries for 21 yards. James Parsons, 2 carries for 10 yards to give them their unofficial total of 31 yards in the first quarter of play. Upperman, 10 yards on the ground, 10 yards in the air for the Upperman Bees. Their quarterback, Chris Huddleston, 1 out of 2. The one pass completion to Brian Bruce on a screen pass, it was good for 10 yards. Bruce also leads Upperman in rushing. He's got 3 carries for 8 yards. Their fullback, John Williams, 1 carry for 1 yard. Chris Huddleston recovered a fumble for a 1-yard gain to give them their total of 10 rushing yards in the first quarter of play, and a total of 20 yards in that first quarter. Upperman picked up 1 first down in the first quarter. Overton County picked up 2 first downs in that first quarter. Robert Richardson has not yet attempted a pass in tonight's ball game. Overton County has the football, 1st and 10 at their 39-yard line. Both these teams with a ground control attack so far. Hand this one to Josh Parsons, met at the line of scrimmage. Number 76 in there to make the tackle. Front Matt Carter on the tackle for Upperman. And Parsons will gain a half a yard on the play. Short gain for Josh Parsons. It sets up a 2nd and long 9 for Overton County, as we're just underway with the second quarter. Overton County with their 2nd possession of the night. Each team had the football. Overton County had it once in the first quarter. On 3 downs, they were forced to punt. Upperman got the football, were able to pick up 1 first down, and then after a motion penalty on 4th down, made a 4th and 7. Overton County was able to take over on downs. This their 2nd possession of the night. Good penetration. The ball is loose, and Upperman has it. It was caused by number 59, Derek Cowan. It was recovered by number 84, Thomas Kelly. So Upperman gets the first turnover of the night. Upperman will take over 1st and 10 at the Overton County 37-yard line. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Upperman Bees inside Overton County territory. Both their drives have started on this side of the field. The first one started at the Overton County 29-yard line. John Williams running hard at the 35-yard line. There to make the tackle, Josh Parsons along with Clint Melton. Going to be a 5, maybe a 6-yard gain, call it a 4-yard gain for Williams, as they don't give him the forward progress. Say he was stopped after a 4-yard gain, and it will be a 2nd and 6 for Upperman. 2nd down and a long 6. Coming wide to the right is Shanks. In a slot to the right is Thomas Kelly. I formation behind Huddleston. Give it to the fullback, Williams again. And Williams picking up pretty good yardage again. Just going off the gap between his center and guard. This time he went to the left side of the center, and he'll pick up 3, maybe 4 on the carry this time. And James Klaus and Anthony Webb in there on the tackle for Overton County call it a 3-yard gain for Williams, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 for Upperman. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Upperman has the football after the turnover by Overton County. Fake it to Williams, the option. The pitch goes to Bruce, and he'll be close to a 1st down. Brian Bruce on the carry, And they may be going to measure. No, he's not. It's a first down for Upperman. As Bruce picked up 4, that's what he needed for the first down. And he takes it down to the Overton County 27-yard line. Overton County will call their first time out of the ball game. They call it with 5:39 to play in the first half. With 5:39 to play, your score. Overton County nothing, Upperman nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. To the timeout, Upperman has the football, 1st and 10 at the Overton County 27-yard line. No score in the ball game. Upperman started this drive on their 39. They have picked up their second first down of the night. Overton County gave up 1 first down on Upperman's initial drive, then was able to hold them on downs. Bruce carries up near the 35. Going to be a gain of a couple for Brian Bruce. Anthony Webb in there on the tackle for Overton County. They'll call it a 1-yard gain for Bruce. And it will set up a 2nd and 9 for Upperman. Wide to the left is Kelly. Wide to the right is Chris Huddleston. Rather, is Chad Huddleston for Upperman. Pitch goes to Bruce, running to the left side. Good pursuit out there defensively. Penalty markers down. Antoine Darty over there on the tackle. But there are 2 flags down at the line of scrimmage, thrown in the area of what is possibly a hold against Upperman. The referee throwing the flag, when he throws that flag, it's usually a hold or a clip. We'll wait for the signal, and it's going to be holding against Upperman. So that's going to move the football back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. As it happened during the run, let's see if they give him any yardage. Apparently it happened right at the line of scrimmage, so it will be no gain for Bruce. And they will move the football 10 yards back, so it will go back to the 35-yard line rather than the 36-yard line, where it will be a 2nd down and 19 when they spot the football. They move it back to the 37, so it's a 2nd and 20. An 11-yard penalty against Upperman as the clip happened behind the runner. So give Bruce a yard on the carry and set it up 2nd and 20 from the Overton County 37-yard line. Huddleston to throw, has pressure, gets it away, pass complete. Bruce able to shake a defender, got free again. Bruce back to the original line of scrimmage, running hard inside the 25-yard line, down close to the 20. It's going to be a 16-yard gain from Chris Huddleston to Brian Bruce. Bruce making his 2nd catch of the night. And apparently Upperman has fumbled. Ball came loose, they say. I didn't see a fumble out on the field. It's a turnover for Overton County as they get the fumble recovery. And Overton County will get it. So after the turnover by Overton County, Upperman cannot capitalize. Let's see if Overton County is able to capitalize after the turnover. Pitch it to Josh Parsons. Tries to get the corner. Good pursuit by the Upperman defense. Brian Bruce out there. Also out there, number 85, Josh Williams. Parsons will pick up a couple on the carry. It will set up a 2nd and a long 8 for Overton County. Halfway through the 2nd quarter. Still no score in the 1996 Tom Davis Freedom Bowl. Richardson to throw, has pressure, steps under it. Richardson's going deep. Wanted to go to Darty, overthrown and incomplete. The coverage out there by Chris Huddleston. And the pass too long for Darty to get to as Richardson heaved that one all the way down to the 37-yard line of Upperman. He threw it from about the 18-yard line of Overton County, so that's a long throw for Richardson in his first pass and incompletion. It will set up a 3rd down and 8 for Overton County. .349 to play in the first half. Randolph to the left side, Looper wide to the right. Split backs behind Richardson. Hand it to Parsons on the misdirection handoff. Parsons up to the 30, makes a move, and dives for the first down, penalty marker down. Parsons takes it up to the 33-yard line, going to be an 11-yard gain for Josh Parsons and a first down for Overton County. But there's a clip call against the junior Wildcats, so that will take away the first down yardage. It will be stepped off from the spot of the foul. We will replay third down. Let's see what the distance will be. Going to be a 10-yard step off from the spot of the foul. There you get the signal of clipping against Overton County. They still have not spotted the football. After the penalty step-off, they're going to move it inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line, where it will be a third down and 14 for Overton County. Passing situation for Richardson. They run it with Darty. Reverse. Reverse to Darty. Darty gets a block. Darty to the 30, to the 40. Darty to midfield. And he is pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 53 yards on the reverse by Antoine Darty. And a first down for Overton County at the Upperman 30-yard line. Overton County with the first big play of tonight's ball game as Darty takes it on the reverse from Josh Parsons and carries it 53 yards for the Overton County first down. Darty goes wide to the right side this time, Poston wide to the left. James Parsons lines up at the tailback, pitch it to him, fake the reverse. Parsons kept it. Parsons cuts it inside. He's got a first down. Parsons to the 10. He will score from 30 yards out. Parsons carries it for the first touchdown of the night. This one with 2:54 to play in the second quarter. Overton County set it up beautifully. They ran the reverse with Darty. He got the big run of 53 yards. They came right back with the same play. This time faked it to him. James Parsons kept it, took it in for the first score of the night. And Overton County leads it 6-0. 2-point conversion attempt coming as Jordan Looper brings the play in from the near sideline. Unbalanced line to the right side. Richardson hands it to Josh Parsons. He will score the 2-point conversion. So on 2 plays, Overton County able to chew up a large piece of real estate. They take it 83 yards on 2 carries, one of those by Antoine Darty for 53 yards, one by James Parsons for 30 yards, and Overton County scores the opening touchdown of the night with 2:54 to play in the first half. Overton County leads it 8-0, and they are able to capitalize on the turnover by Upperman. Darty has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Upperman still huddled around Coach Jim Schaefer and Matt Snow. Upperman comes in with a record of 5-1. Overton County comes in with a record of 9-0. Darty, as we said, to kick it off. Brian Bruce deep to receive the kick for Upperman. Darty's kick down the center of the field. Good kick. Number 84, Thomas Kelly has it at the 35-yard line and is wrapped up at the 37-yard line. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Upperman at the 37-yard line. Upperman in the first half has picked up 2 first downs. Overton County has held them to 49 yards so far in the first half of play. Ball's loose. Bruce picks it up and is able to carry it across the 43-yard line. Heads up play by Bruce, as that was almost another turnover for Upperman. James Parsons in there to make the tackle, along with Nathan Randolph. Going to be a 5-yard gain for Bruce, and will set up a 2nd and 9 for Upperman. Shanks wide to the right side. Kelly and a slot to the right side this time as they stay in the I formation. Another bad exchange from center. The ball is loose. James Parsons knocked it loose. Let's see if we can pick up who recovered it. Anthony Webb. Webb recovered it. So that's the 2nd turnover of the night for Upperman. Both of them coming in this 2nd quarter. Overton County's got 2 minutes, 1 second to try to add to this 8-0 lead at the 37-yard line of Upperman. They've got 2 timeouts remaining, does Overton County. James Parsons knocked it free from the quarterback, Chris Huddleston. I believe Anthony Webb, the player in there to recover it. And it's a 1st and 10 for Overton County. Pitch it to Josh Parsons. Give it to Looper. He'll keep it on the reverse, and Brian Bruce is back there to make the tackle for a loss on the play. They will lose about 9 on the play, but it looked like Upperman had that play pretty well sniffed down. It looked like Looper was going to pitch it back to Richardson. Upperman had good pressure, and Looper kept it, trying to avoid the turnover, and Overton County kept possession of the football. So heads-up play by Jordan Looper to keep that football in his hands to avoid any chance of a turnover. Richardson to throw. Dumps it off in the flat to the back. Josh Parsons looks for a block and gets it to the 30-yard line. Going to be a 19-yard gain from Robert Richardson to Josh Parsons on his first catch of the night, and it's going to set Overton County up with a 3rd down and short. Clock running, 55 seconds, and Overton County is going to have to use a timeout. They call their 2nd timeout of the first half with 52 seconds to play. Overton County will have 1 remaining in this first half, as that was the first pass completion of the first half by Richardson. That one, the 19-yard reception by Josh Parsons. With timeout, your score: Overton County 8, Upperman nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. Down and 1 facing Overton County. They lead 8-0, trying to capitalize on Upperman's 2nd turnover of the night. Split backs behind Richardson. Hand it to Parsons. Josh Parsons gets a block. Parsons to the 20. Parsons run down from behind at the 14-yard line. Going to be a 16-yard gain for Josh Parsons, and the clock will stop with the timeout. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Overton County. Clock stopped with 43 seconds. They have to have the play quickly. They'll call their 2nd timeout. They call it with 43 seconds to play in the first half, so Overton County uses their last timeout of the first half. With timeout, your score: Overton County 8, Upperman nothing. 1st and 10 for Overton County, just inside the 15-yard line of Upperman. Josh Parsons is the tailback. James Parsons the fullback. Richardson is going to be sacked by number 59, Derek Cowan. The loss will move the football back to the 22-yard line. Going to be a 7-yard loss for Overton County on the sack. And Overton County's going to have to run the play quickly. 19 seconds to play in the first half. Richardson to throw. Has pressure again. Goes in the end zone. Pass broken up and intercepted. It's intercepted by Upperman. The ball's loose again. And Upperman's recovered it. So that's the second turnover of the half by Overton County. Upperman had the interception. Back there to intercept it was number 85, Josh Williams. The first interception of the night by Overton County, and Upperman will take over with 6 seconds to play in the first half. They'll take over at their 14-yard line. So Upperman's defense able to hold Overton County with the interception to end the first half. Upperman will get the football to start the second half. Split backs behind Huddleston as they change starting formations, and Huddleston just downs the football. So that will end the first half. At halftime, your score, Overton County 8, Upperman nothing. The Livingston Middle School 7th and 8th grade to perform here at halftime in just a moment.
Middle School. Tonight, over 405 patriotic selections.
Hurrah! And let each one of the course of heart fulfill the joy
to ask you to stand when we sing your fight song, Premier Branch of the Service.
Second half, the Overton County Junior Wildcats leading 8-0 over the Upperman Junior High Bees in the 1996 Tom Davis Memorial Freedom Bowl held here at Livingston Academy. The captains at the center of the field for the second half conversation with the official. Upperman will get the football. They are in the black jerseys with the white numerals. Overton County in the white jerseys with the blue numerals. Overton County with 145 yards of total offense in the first half. Upperman held to 53 yards of total offense in the first half of play. Overton County being led in rushing in the first half by Antoine Daugherty. 1 carry, 53 yards. Josh Parsons, 10 carries for 50 yards in the first half. Rather, Josh Parsons, 10 carries for 50 yards in the first half. James Parsons, 3 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. And Robert Richardson, 1 carry for a -7 yards in the first half. Jordan Looper, 1 carry for a -9 yards in the first half of play to give them a total of 126 yards rushing. 1 catch in the first half by Josh Parsons. That one good for 19 yards. Robert Richardson, 1 out of 3 in the first half throwing the football. Overton County had 1 interception, 1 fumble for their 2 turnovers. So we said Upperman with 53 yards of total offense in the first half of play. They had 27 yards on the ground, 27 in the air for the Upperman Bees. Leading the way rushing for Upperman, number 33, Brian Bruce, 7 carries for 19 yards. Number 34, John Williams, 3 carries for 8 yards. And number 1, Chris Huddleston, 2 carries for no yards to give them their total of 27 rushing yards in the first half of play. 2 receptions for Brian Bruce for 26 yards in the first half of play. And that is all the passing yardage in the first half for Upperman. The return by Bruce up across the 35 to the 36-yard line where he is wrapped up. And Upperman will have the football 1st and 10 from their 36-yard line, trailing 8-0. Upperman also had 2 turnovers in the first half. Both of those were fumbles. Throwing the football, Chris Holston was 2 out of 3. Upperman, 2 first downs in the first half. Overton County, 3 first downs in the first half of play unofficially. 1st and 10 for Upperman from their 37-yard line. Hand it to the tailback, Bruce. He'll take it across the 40-yard line up to the 43. Going to be a 5-yard gain for Bruce. Josh Parsons makes the tackle for Overton County. And it will be a 2nd and 4 as they give him 6 yards on the carry. So it's 2nd down and 4 for Upperman from their 43-yard line. We're just underway with the second half. As we said, the only touchdown, a 30-yard touchdown run by James Parsons. That one came with 2:54 to play in the second quarter. And Parsons is back there to throw Bruce for a 6-yard loss. James Parsons with the big defensive play. It's going to be a 5-yard loss for Bruce. And it's going to set up a 3rd and long for Upperman. So it's a 3rd down and 9. Make it a 3rd and 8 for Upperman. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Huddleston to throw under pressure, and it is off the hands of number 85, Josh Williams. Antoine Doherty able to go high to get the hand up there. Might have got a hand on the football even and deflected it just enough to take it out of the hands of Josh Williams. And the incompletion is going to set up a 4th down and 8 for Upperman, so they'll have to punt the football away. First punt of the night for Upperman. Back there to punt is number 85, Josh Williams. Deep to receive for Overton County is number 7, Antoine Doherty. Overton County with 8 men at the line of scrimmage. They've got pressure, and Melton almost got to it. Takes a Upperman bounce down to the 30-yard line. That's where Overton County is going to have their first possession of the second half, leading 8-0. Upperman comes in with a record of 5-1 in 1996. Overton County comes in with a record of 9-0. I formation behind Richardson. Hand it to Josh Parsons, running hard up the middle, takes it up near the 35-yard line. Going to be a 5-yard gain for Parsons. Tackle made by Josh Williams along with Matt Carter. And it's going to set up a 2nd and long for Overton County. It's a 4-yard gain for Parsons to give him 54 yards rushing on the night. It's 2nd and 6 for the junior Wildcats. Looper and Randolph are the wide receivers. Actually, it's a 2 tight end set now for Overton County. Jonathan Cummings is the extra tight end. No, that was Ryan Ledbetter lined up there. Number 1, the extra tight end, as that was an unbalanced line. Josh Parsons again on the carry. This one, a gain of 1 on the play, maybe 2. And it will set up a 3rd down and 5 for Overton County. Ledbetter goes wide to the right side. Doherty wide to the left. James Parsons now the tailback for Overton County. Richardson to throw. Richardson tucks it and will run. And he is going to have the first down. Richardson up near the 45-yard line. They'll knock him down at the 44. That's a 9-yard gain for Robert Richardson. And a first down for Overton County. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Junior Wildcats from their 44-yard line. First down of the second half for Overton County. Clock running, 4:40 to play in the third quarter. Doherty comes to the left side. The wide side of the field. Richardson to throw. Has pressure. Got Doherty off his hands, incomplete. Couldn't hold on to it at the 45-yard line. Would have been enough for a first down. Had he been able to shake Chris Huddleston, it could have been a touchdown, but Doherty couldn't hold on. The incompletion will bring up a 2nd and 10 now for Overton County. Richardson now 1 out of 4, throwing the football for 19 yards. Randolph to the left side this time. Looper to the right. The center is number 50, James Klaus. The guards are number 61, Dan Christensen, and number 68, Blake Peterman. Josh Parsons carrying the football. Gets away from Bruce, takes it up near midfield. Going to be a 5-yard gain for Josh Parsons. And we'll set up a 3rd down and 5 for Overton County. As we said, the guards, number 61, Dan Christensen, number 68, Blake Peterman. The tackles, number 69, Elliott Vaughn, and number 74, Clint Melton. Tight end is number 85, Randy Savage. 3rd and 5 facing Overton County. Blitz coming. Richardson crossing pattern, and they can't connect. Wanted to go to Doherty again. The incompletion is going to set up a 4th and 5 for Overton County. So Overton County will have to punt the football away. 3:32 to play in the third quarter. Overton County leads it 8-0. Doherty to punt. Brian Bruce deep to receive for Upperman. Punts away. Upperman had pressure. Doherty gets the line drive away. Bruce takes it at the 22. Cuts it back at the 25 and stumbles at the 28-yard line. Down there, James Parsons to make the tackle for Overton County. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Upperman at the 28-yard line. Overton County is coached by David Peterman. He's assisted by Nicky Franklin, Bobby Gore, and Terry Melton. Upperman is coached by Jim Schaefer. He's assisted by Matt Snow. Coach David Peterman in his 8th year as head coach of the Overton County Junior Wildcats. He's 62-11 coming into tonight's ball game. Bruce carrying the football. Has big yardage near a 1st down. He'll pick up 9 up to the 38-yard line. And he'll be about a yard short of the 1st down. Richardson back there to make the tackle. And it's going to be a 2nd and 1 for Upperman. There is a penalty marker down. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against Overton County. So that's a dead ball foul. Give Upperman the 9-yard run and now add 15 yards to that with the unsportsmanlike penalty against the Junior Wildcats, and that will move it into Overton County territory down to the 48-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 for Upperman as they pick up their first down of the second half by way of the penalty. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Bees at the Overton County 48-yard line. The quarterback for Upperman is number 1, Chris Huddleston. The running backs, the tailback is number 33, Brian Bruce. Fullback is number 34, John Williams. Tight end is number 85, Josh Williams. Wide receivers are number 84, Thomas Kelly, and number 10, Chad Huddleston. 1st and 10 for the Bees. Hand it to Bruce, trying the left side, and nowhere to go. Another penalty marker down at midfield. We'll check the penalty on this play. as Bruce tackled for no gain. This one's going to be a hold against Upperman. So the 10-yard penalty will set up a 1st and 20 for Upperman if Overton County decides to accept the penalty, and they are going to, it appears. The offensive line for Upperman, number 51, Eric Gentry, number 59, Derek Cowan, number 72, Eric Glasson, number 75, Frankie Searcy, and number 76, Matt Carter. It will be a 1st and 20 for Upperman from the 41-yard line, their 41-yard line. 2:42 to play in the 3rd quarter. Clock running. Chad Holston comes wide to the right. Going wide to the left is Thomas Kelly. Huddleston to throw, has pressure, wants the screen, it's complete to Bruce. He has blockers. And Bruce is tripped up by Jonathan Cummings after a short gain, a gain of 3 for Brian Bruce on his 3rd catch of the night. He's caught all 3 of Chris Huddleston's completions. Huddleston now 3 out of 5 throwing the football. And it's going to be a 2nd and 18 for Upperman as they stepped off 11 yards on that penalty, it looked like, so it was a 1st and 21, so it's a 2nd and 18 now for Upperman from their 43-yard line. Huddleston, play action, has pressure, goes intended for the tight end, it's caught. At the 35-yard line, Upperman will have the 1st down. Taking it down to the 34. Going to be a 23-yard gain for the tight end, Josh Williams, on his 1st catch of the night. So Upperman now has completed back-to-back passes, and they picked up back-to-back 1st downs. It's 1st and 10 for Upperman at the Overton County 34-yard line. A minute and a half to play in the 3rd quarter. And penalty markers down. Looked like Upperman moved early as the snap from center came late, it appeared, to Huddleston. And it is illegal procedure against Upperman. So the penalty will move the football back to the 39-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 15. It's at the 38-yard line. First and 15 facing Upperman. Fake it to the fullback, pitch to Bruce. Breaks one tackle, then can't get away from the swarming Overton County defense. Antoine Doherty, Elliott Vaughn, and Anthony Webb over there for the junior Wildcats. It's going to be a 3-yard loss for Bruce. And we'll set up a 2nd and 18 for Upperman as we're inside a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Upperman taking a lot of time in the huddle. Maybe the last play of the 3rd quarter. Huddleston wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Pass intercepted by Doherty. Gets a block from Webb. Doherty to midfield. Doherty may go. He will. Doherty takes it in as the horn sounds. Is there a flag down? I believe there's a penalty marker down. No, there is not. 62 yards for the touchdown for Antoine Doherty. The interception return for Doherty with no time on the clock in the 3rd quarter. So Doherty takes it in from 62 yards out. Overton County will line up for the two-point conversion. I formation behind Richardson. And they'll run it in with Josh Parsons, so he's got his second two-point conversion as Doherty picked it off and returned it 62 yards for the touchdown as the third quarter comes to a close. Overton County leads it 16-0 at the end of 3. Back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. Start the fourth quarter. Overton County leading it 16-0. At the end of 3 quarters of play, 138 yards rushing for Overton County in the first 3 quarters of play, 19 yards receiving to give them a total of 157 yards of total offense in the first half. Upperman, 27 yards rushing, 52 yards passing to give them a total of 79 yards of total offense. Upperman returning the football up across the 40 to the 41-yard line. So Upperman will have it. First and 10 at their 41 as Overton County scores the second touchdown of the night. This one a defensive score as Antoine Doherty returns the touchdown 62 yards on the interception of a Chris Huddleston pass. Third turnover of the night for Upperman. Brian Bruce carrying the football. No gain on the play for Bruce, maybe a yard. Bruce leading the way rushing for Upperman. He's got 27 yards on the night. It's a second and 10 for Upperman. I formation behind Chris Huddleston. Hands it to Bruce, makes a move in the backfield, gets across the line of scrimmage, gained a couple. Josh Parsons there on the stop for Overton County. James Parsons also in there on the stop. Going to be a 2-yard gain and set up a 3rd and 7 for Upperman. Just underway with the fourth quarter. That was a big play at the end of that third quarter. Overton County scoring that defensive touchdown to make it the 16-0 lead. Fake it to Bruce. Huddleston throws on the move. Doherty got a hand on that one, looked like. It was intended for John Williams. Looked like Doherty was able to deflect it just a little bit. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 7 for Upperman. They're almost to the point where they've got to go for this first down, but it appears they're going to get the punt team on as they're at the 43-yard line, where it's 4th down and 7. Josh Williams to punt for Upperman. Punt is away. High punt. Doherty will fair catch it at the 32-yard line. So Overton County will have the football 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line to start this drive. Overton County leads 16-0. They got on the scoreboard first with a 30-yard touchdown run by James Parsons. 2-point conversion was ran in by Josh Parsons. Then Overton County scored on a 62-yard interception return with no time in the third. Josh Parsons ran in the 2-point conversion then also to make it a 16-0 lead. Poston wide to the right side. Ball is loose. And it's it's recovered by Overton County at the 29-yard line. Robert Richardson able to fall on it. Will be a 3-yard loss and set up a 2nd and 13 for Overton County as Richardson able to keep possession of the football for Overton County. They'll have it 2nd and 13 from their 29-yard line. Doherty coming in, replacing Jordan Looper. Lone running back, Josh Parsons. Richardson to throw. Has pressure, he's going deep for James Parsons, who lined up as a receiver. He's got it at the 30. Breaks a tackle. Parsons to the 25, all the way to the 24-yard line. From Robert Richardson to James Parsons for the first down. They're at the 25-yard line of Upperman. Looper coming in with the play from the near side. 5:20 to play. Overton County leads it 16-0. A score here could put it away. James Parsons, the lone running back. Josh Parsons in an H-back position on the right side. Richardson to throw it again. Going underneath this time for Josh Parsons, caught at the 20. Josh Parsons has his second catch of the night. This one's good for 4 yards. And will set up a 2nd and 6 for Overton County, make it a 5-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 5 for Overton County. Savage lines up to the right side. 2 receivers to the left side. They bring Josh Parsons in motion. Dump it underneath to Savage, the tight end. First down, Overton County. Savage fighting for yardage inside the 10, down to the 7. Penalty marker down in the backfield. It's going to be an illegal shift against Overton County. The illegal shift call against the Junior Wildcats will be a 5-yard step off. It will take away the catch by Savage. There you get the signal. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for Overton County. That will move it back to the 25-yard line, so we'll replay 2nd down. Randolph wide to the left, Doherty wide to the right. Melton, Peterman, Ben Gore, the center now, complete to Doherty on a wide receiver screen. Christensen and Vaughn are the offensive line for Overton County, doing a good job right now. It will be down near the 20-yard line on the catch by Doherty. His first catch of the night. Going to be a gain of about 3. And we'll set up 3rd down and 7 for Overton County. Ledbetter wide to the left side. Richardson to throw. Going for Doherty. Touchdown, Overton County. 18 yards from Robert Richardson to Antoine Doherty. There is a penalty marker down. It's going to be holding against Overton County. So it's coming back. The touchdown from Richardson to Doherty called back on the holding penalty, second penalty of the drive for Overton County. That will move it back to the 34-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and about 18. 3:20 to play in the game. Overton County leads 16-0. Blitz coming, hand it to Parsons. Parsons running off the left side, gets a block from Ledbetter. Parsons may go, he'll score from 33 yards out, making a 34-yard touchdown run by Josh Parsons. But again, a penalty marker down. It's going to be holding against Overton County again. So the 34-yard touchdown is called back. Give Parsons 9 yards on the carry. They will step off the penalty from the spot of the foul, so we won't give Parsons the 9 yards. Yes, they will. It's going to be stepped off from the spot of the foul, so apparently they will give him the 9-yard gain, and it will be once again 3rd down and 21 for Overton County. Richardson to throw. Going deep for Doherty, and it is incomplete, overthrown, almost intercepted by Chad Huddleston. It will bring up a 4th and 21, and Overton County will go for the first down on 4th down with 3:04 to play. Klaus and Gentry Linder checking in for Overton County, as is Anthony Webb. Andrew Looper was in on that offensive series in the offensive line for Overton County. He will come out, as will Peterman and Jordan Looper. Overton County to punt the football away. They will not go for the first down. They're going to try to pin Upperman deep. Snap's good. The punt is away. Upperman had good pressure, and Overton County is going to pin them inside the 15-yard line. It will be down at the 14, where it will be a 1st and 10 for Upperman.
At the 15-yard line, first and 10, Upperman.
It's a 1st and 10 for Upperman at their 14-yard line. 2:56 to play in the game. Upperman has all their timeouts remaining. It's a 16-0 Livingston Overton County lead. Pitch goes to Bruce, caught for a loss. Matt Poston back there to make the tackle for Overton County. It's going to be a loss of 1. And it's an official's timeout. It's going to be a bigger loss than that. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. So it will set up a 2nd and 14 for Upperman. That was an equipment timeout for one of the Overton County Jr. Wildcats. They've got that corrected, and it's 2nd and 14 for Upperman. Clock running, 2.5 to play. Hand it to Bruce. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, I think. Overton County with some new players in there. Jonathan Cummings is in there. Chad Staggs is in there. John Cole Robbins. Patrick Huddleston in there now. Will be a 3-yard gain for Bruce and set up 3rd down and 11 for Upperman. They run it with Bruce. He'll pick up a couple up to the 15-yard line. And it will be 4th and 9 for Upperman. And I think they're going to punt the football away. On 4th down and 9, Chad Harvey coming in for Overton County. Doherty dropping deep to receive the punt. Punt is away. And someone touched it. Daugherty picks it up at the 42 and is tackled there. So that's where Overton County is going to have it. 1st and 10 for the final possession of the night. Overton County will win their 3rd straight Freedom Bowl. The Junior Wildcats will win their 29th consecutive ball game. It's a 1st and 10 for Overton County. Two wide receivers to the right side. I formation behind Richardson. Josh Parsons is the tailback. James Parsons the fullback carrying the football. Parsons into the open field. Takes it across the 30 down to the 26-yard line. Going to be a 16-yard run for James Parsons and a 1st down for Overton County. 48 seconds to play. Clock running as James Parsons comes out of the lineup. Josh Parsons out as well. Troy Pennington in as a wide receiver to this near side, as is Brian Harmon. Gentry Linder, the lone running back. Hand it to Linder. The ball's loose. And Upperman has it. So Overton County will turn it over with 30 seconds to play in the ball game.
Chance also gets 29 in a row to let the play when the coach is there. While it's somewhere in the east. Right like that. You'd have to trophy and have to play somewhere in there.
Upperman with the football 1st and 10 from their 25-yard line. I formation. Ball is loose again. Huddleston able to pick it up. Goes complete to Kelly. Then he fumbled it and able to recover it at the line of scrimmage. Kelly made the catch. But then when he fumbled the football, recovered it right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it's going to set up a 2nd and 10 for Upperman. And apparently they've called that an incomplete pass. Bruce carrying the football will pick up 3. And that will be the last play of the ball game. Your final score: the Overton County Junior Wildcats win it 16-0. And that may not be the ball game. There's a penalty marker down. Leading the way rushing for Overton County in tonight's contest, Josh Parsons, 68 yards. James Parsons with 56 yards. Antoine Daugherty with 53 yards. A -1 yard for Robert Richardson. A -9 yards for Jordan Looper. Leading the way receiving for Overton County, James Parsons leading them receiving with 43 yards. 24 yards for Josh Parsons. 3 yards for Antoine Daugherty, and that's the end of tonight's ball game. The Overton County Junior Wildcats win their 3rd straight Freedom Bowl. They will see their winning streak go to 29 ball games. They have not suffered a defeat since 1993, have the Junior Wildcats. They have won 3 consecutive Freedom Bowls. We will now have the presentation of the individual trophies and the team trophies coming up in just a moment. The
offensive MVP for the Upperman Junior High Bees, number 10, Chad Huddleston. Defensive MVP for the Overton County Jr. Wildcats, number 7, and the offensive MVP for the Upperman High Bees, number 33, Brian Moon. The offensive MVP for the Overton County Jr. Wildcats, number 30, James. Presenting the runner-up and champion trophies is the Overton County Director of Schools, Mr. Dalton Powell. The runner-up trophy for the Upperman Junior High Bees. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1996 Tom Davis Freedom Bowl champion.
So the Overton County Junior Wildcats win it 16-0 over the Upperman Bees. They win their 3rd consecutive Tom Davis Freedom Bowl. They win their 29th consecutive football game. They have gone unbeaten now for 3 consecutive years. The 1994, 1995, and 96 teams all went undefeated. The Overton County Junior Wildcats end with 237 yards of total offense. They hold Upperman to only 73 yards of total offense in the ball game. Again, your final. The Overton County Junior Wildcats 16, Upperman nothing. For David Webb and Sid Carr, I'm Craig Cattrall saying good night from Livingston.
And 3rd.